Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and welcome to the new moon in Gemini on May 26th. This is a new moon and a portal, really, of possibilities that ushers in a new era for Virgos, and quite truly, it's more so a catalyst where a star is born. Before we get started, though, I just want to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all the new Honey Sea Star family members here. I am just in awe for how many of you guys have just blessed us with your presence, with your energy, with your love. And truly, I am so grateful for each and every one of you guys. Welcome. I love you back, and thank you guys so much for being here with us. So, to get us started, like I was saying, this new moon in Gemini on May 26th, it's a renewal, and it also renews itself within our 10th house, which is our house of authority, our house of reputation, and our house of publicity. And so it encourages Virgos to really reconsider our career, thank you, and our relationships. And so it offers us a portal of possibility where the mind awakens and the heart dares to dream. And that's the gift of Gemini. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because this new moon provides us Virgos a moment, a threshold between what has been and what is ready to unfold. And like I say, this is the catalyst where a star is made. It's a catalyst point where basically Gemini begins a powerful new era at the summit of our charts, which is again our 10th house of career and also public image. And it's time for us to flourish. Oh, thank you. Flourish in our leadership, whether it be career or whether it even be in the academic sector, or better yet, if both are tied together when you're coming into a place or doing a career, coming into a place with your career that offers healing, guiding, teaching, any kind of invention or investment that really goes towards the sign of service that we all are in. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because energetically coming in with the tarot, this is gorgeous. Like right away it flipped out before I was even done with my cute little intro. But either way, the Two of Wands, this is about finding that duality, mastering the duality of Gemini and tapping into that energy, bringing balance not only in partnerships, not only in relationships, also in polarities, choices, and decisions. And this really does, this portal really starts a new chapter, not only within your career, but also within your life direction. And so now is the time truly to tap in, because it leads to success. It's about personal development, career, when it comes to accomplishments, and also to embracing truly what the heart calls, what the mind calls, when it comes to your ambition, your purpose, and your vision. But like I say, this is all about standing not only in your authority, but standing in your originality. And it's about taking action, not only with the Two of Wands, but also with that Aries energy. Also with relating and connecting and opening up that sacral chakra, which really stands in your creativity. It also allows yourself to really seek enjoyment in what you do, seek enjoyment in the things that you desire, but also, most importantly, to seek learning, to use the past as a tool and move yourself forward in your present day life by turning those pains to power, turning those wounds to wisdom. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, share your thoughts. Put a heart in the comments below, like, share, subscribe, because what we are embodying during this time, during this portal of possibilities and this catalytic new era for Virgos where a star is made, is the Empress energy. I'll try and settle down, but I am just so excited. Like, this energy is so incredible and it's so powerful, and it's aligning with the heart, right? This is all about synergy with the three. It's all about growth, fast progression, dynamic balance, but it's about development of projects, ideas, and relationships, but it brings in that harvest, that nurturing fertility and motherhood to what you're building, as well as utilizing and manifesting with the laws of nature. This is utilizing your resources, standing and shining in your beauty for everything that you are, in all your perfections and in all your imperfections, but utilizing all of that manifestation, those laws of attraction. And it really brings those in and grounds them into reality, that leads to your success, that leads to material wealth, that manifests as material wealth. And it's about really harvesting and seeing the fruits of your labor come into your life, into your masterpiece. And so during this time, like I say, it's a moment, it's a threshold between what has been and what is ready to unfold. But as this hits the summit in our 10th house of career and public image, it's time for you to flourish in leadership. That's what this new moon is really all about. This new era is about standing in that place of authority with your reputation, with your career. But it's also about basically taking center stage and shining as the star that you were born to become. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Because with Saturn, Neptune, and now Jupiter ready to enter into the cardinal territory, into our cardinal territory, I should say as well, this new moon in Gemini will feel liberating. It offers a beautiful parting gift as it brings festive and much needed good vibes after enduring all the retrogrades from earlier this year. And when it comes to relationships, it offers you a fresh dynamic beginning where you'll be surrounded with people who enrich your mind. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Enrich your mind and your heart. Now also too, where you'll be, when it comes to career, it'll be an offering, an opportunity really, of developing new skill, or even too, perfecting an existing one, which makes the trine with Pluto in Aquarius. And I'm just saying, thank you, Pluto, as a side note, with being in the age of Aquarius, because this is all about encouraging and ushering in a dynamic force that helps you take initiative with a lot more self-assurance and self-confidence. And the biggest message that Pluto really gives us during this time is to not limit yourself. Don't settle for less. Don't take just the bare minimum. Don't even try for a moment to look at things with I guess what comes to mind is what I do is, I'm just being a Virgo, just saying, put a heart in the comments below if this resonates. But, you look at all the different options and all the different plans, and you start looking at plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, etc., right? This is instead of taking that approach, looking at the one path that truly is your life's dream, your life's greatest masterpiece, and charging with such self-assurance, full steam ahead, with all the festivities, with all the good vibes. And this is what this new moon, this new era is bringing as a gift to you, especially after all the retrogrades that have happened earlier in this year, especially when it comes to the trine with Pluto and Aquarius, and when it comes to your career and your relationships. And with the King of Pentacles right away, this is also about the lessons of Saturn. This is about really mastering, I should say, what comes to mind, that self-control, knowing that slow and steady, not necessarily slow, but steady, is really what wins the race. This is not about finding the quick success. This is not about necessarily taking those high risks without risk analysis, but instead it's about being pragmatic, taking those pragmatic steps with that practical plan, with your enterprising, with that tapping into that Gemini energy when it comes to really looking at how your social structures are, how you network, also too how you are standing as a leader in your authority as a provider, as being dependable, standing in your integrity, but also too how you manage business, how you manage and care for and nurture material success, And this leads to financial management with an emphasis on security. Not only does it have the fire of that Leo energy, but it also has that Virgoan energy, right? And it stands rooted. It stands grounded in that root chakra, which is solid foundations, being safe in all parts of your life, but also, too, most importantly, being secure with that self-assurance in knowing who you are and why you're here. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because right after the King of Pentacles, we've got the King of Swords. This is about being analytical, right? Standing rational, being articulate, and utilizing your communication. Also, too, being highly disciplined, just saying thank you, Saturn, but also, too, standing in your ethics and being that man or woman of honor that people can look towards in your leadership, in aspects, especially when it comes to resolving or dealing with conflict, utilizing your emotional intelligence. Also, too, standing your ground against any type of conflict or issues. Standing as a man or woman of action when it comes to really building your dreams, your greatest masterpiece. And like I say, the biggest lesson in this is do not limit yourself. This is a new era. It's a new catalyst, but this is where you are standing back to back with two king energies, starting with an empress energy here. And this is where you are standing in your place of authority, in your rightful place, in your rightful throne. And with the Four of Wands here as well, again, it leads to prosperity. It's about harvesting the prosperity from the good deeds, the good work that you do and have done, not only in your relationships, but also to build the foundations in your life's purpose, on your life's path, in the relationships that you have as well, leading to that stability when it comes to your support systems. And same thing goes on this channel as well. Under the Honey Sea Star family, this is our soul tribe. We stand together because unity is our strength, and that truly is where harmony is. And I apologize because I am behind on comments. I've been, it's the weekend here. I've been a bit busy. I'm sorry, quite selfishly, I'll admit that. But also, too, you guys have been so incredibly wonderful. There's so many of them. I just want to make sure I take time for each and every one of them. But there's one in particular that stands out for me, and I apologize that I haven't gotten back to you yet because you really touched me, especially with this new moon in Gemini. So a young gentleman, at least by your picture, you look young. Sorry, if you look young and you're not, kudos to you, share your secrets on what you're doing, I'm just saying. But either way, it's a young gentleman that is new to the Honey Sea Star tribe, Honey Sea Star family, who recently lost his job. He's got a short window of what's coming in or what to do for his next decisions, right? Send him some love, send him a prayer, send him all the good vibes during this video. And if you're here on this video as well, this new moon is the time. And when I read your comment, not only did it really hit me, but when I was doing the astrology for the new moon, especially as I was meditating on this reading, my biggest thing that I want to say to you is that rejection in a lot of ways is God's redirection, okay? And so at this time, what I really felt by your message, and I'm getting goosebumps even though you can't see my arm hairs, is that you are being called for something so much greater than what you were doing before. Now is the time to really tap into this energy, meditate, and listen to what the heart calls. Listen to what the mind awakens and the heart dares to dream during this time in the true purpose that you're meant for, in the true purpose that you are born for. Because this new moon is going to be a catalyst that should call to you. There is a reason why God is redirecting you, and it's because it's building a stability, it's building a foundation that is much greater than what you walked away from. And this is the time where it's your time. Don't limit yourself. Don't get stuck on that past. Don't let whatever happened tear you down and make you not stand in your authority or feel like you're not worthy of that. This is the time really, especially with Saturn and Aries, instilling and helping us with instilling the discipline needed to get away from that past. It's time to embrace this new chapter. And that message is for you as well as everyone out here. But really, you touched me, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to respond to you yet. But I am sending you so much love and truth here. For everyone else that resonates with, by all means, as our Honey Sea Star family, send him some vibes, send him some prayers and help him rise, so that we can all help lift him up, get him back on his feet, and get him back, more importantly, redirect him to the path that truly he is meant to be called for at this time. And what I see with the Eight of Cups, this is where, again, it's like leaving the past behind to calmer waters, seeking higher meaning, walking straight for the wisdom that is meant for you, walking straight for the change, that new chapter, taking action and leaving that disappointment behind, and instead daring to dream with that Piscean energies that leads us to that stability with the 8, that leads us to prosperity, connects us with our crown chakra, connects us with the divine. That's what's going to lead us to the harvest, lead us all to our harvest during this time. And I will say as well, Venus is also giving us a gift. So Venus is also in Aries during this time. And so what it really does is it helps offering healing, particularly when it comes to our relationship with money. And so think about that for a moment, what that means to you, whether it be debt, money management, entrepreneurship, whatever kind of aspects that you've had tied with money in a negative fashion that's really, unfortunately, preventing manifestation, right? Or manifesting the opposite of what you're trying to attract. This is where Aries is going to help us when it's in Venus as well during this new moon. And so now is the time, particularly with Mercury also being in Gemini. I did a separate video on that. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But it hits our 10th house. And again, that's career, that's reputation, it's authority. And it also speaks to our stage, our purpose in leadership when it comes to publicity, particularly when it's related to healing and guiding and serving others, especially with us being Virgos. And so with the Page of Swords, this is really about tapping into that energy as well, looking at what's been holding you back with your money manifestation, and instead utilizing that Geminian energy with your intellect, your emotional intelligence, your assertiveness when it comes to networking, as well as your quick wit with your ambition and your energy when it comes to your communication and sharing what truly you are meant to gift to this world. And so with the Page of Swords as well, again, it speaks to conflict, standing in that emotional intelligence, knowing how to stand your ground, take action, and also to move out of trouble and into the fruitfulness that is truly meant for you. And so with this new moon in Gemini, truly it's about noticing the subtle pulse of something stirring within. The whispers of the inner truth within you are sinking into place. And with Gemini being one of the mutable signs, this is the type of portal that really brings to mind those who are quiet truly start riots, But that's really what this portal is all about. It's a portal of a new moon, a new era that is truly for Virgos, a catalyst where a star is made. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, like, share, subscribe. Let's get this message out to lift each other up, to lift as many Virgos as we can up. Because again, we are being called at this time, especially with Mercury hitting our 10th house, the best possible placement for Mercury. And also the new moon hitting Gemini in our 10th house as well. This is the time where we are being called to step into a place of leadership, particularly when it comes to healing others, serving, guiding, and step into a place of nobility. I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden, but either way. This is the time where with this portal, it shifts us through the portal from overthinking in a critical mind to being receptive, to being intuitive, and it opens our ears. It opens our hearts to hear our deeper truth beneath the noise. And for those brave enough to really take in and tap into this energy, which I know if you're still with me here, You are a brave spiritual warrior that I am talking to. You are the noble leaders that are our sign, that embody an ambassador, the sign of service as Virgos. But this is the time to listen, to open our hearts and our ears, because the heart is saying it's time. And with the Knight of Cups, this is a spark in your creativity. It's a spark within each and every one of us that motivates through inspiration, through drive. Also in our relationships with romance, just saying. And a little bit of flirtation when it comes to how we speak with the mind, right? How we speak with the heart. This is the new moon where it's a portal of possibilities where the mind awakens and the heart dares to dream through our creativity, and it leads towards good news. This is where it's like it's a portal where a star is born and you are holding that cup. This is the time where the heart is saying it's time. It's time for your new story. Your new story is ready to take root. It's time to embrace your new narrative. It's time to ground your dreams into reality. And it's time to awaken to your inner truth. Now, as a side to that as well, or as an expansion, I should say. So there's several signs. That kind of felt weird. Here it is. There you go. I'm not surprised that fell out at all. But either way, this portal not only impacts Virgos. This is called, I'll get into these, I swear. I'll get there, I promise. But this is the portal that to really check your chart, right? So it'll not only affect Virgos quite strongly, it'll also impact your placements where you are housed in Gemini, where you're also housed in Sagittarius, as well as your Pisces placements. And so this prompts us within those pieces of our chart to really look at our personal reinvention, shifts in our daily routine, as well as our belief systems. Thank you, Pluto in Aquarius, side tangent there. But also to feel a call to balance our inner wisdom with practical action. And the veil between thought and manifestation at this time through this portal will be thin. And so though, like I say, because it's a mutable sign with it being in Gemini, it'll come across as a subtle portal, but it's a powerful one. It's a portal where those who are quiet start riots. It's where a star is made. And this is your judgment. It's time for your truth, your inner truth, to come forward and to shine, because truly this is your karma. You are standing in your truth, and your karma is the gift of this new energy, this positivity, this new chapter where you can ground your dreams into reality and awaken to that narrative, awaken to that inner truth. Move over and move away towards calm waters. Move away from that past, and more importantly, move into the new environment that leads to stability, that overcomes hardship, and possibly could even require travel, but it's requiring, and you'll probably see very much so, swift movement when it comes to it. But this is where universal balance is in your favor, again with karma, rewards, gifts, receiving, financial opportunities, especially with Venus helping us with our money manifestations and healing any type of aspect that's really been limiting us with our relationship with money. And when it comes to relationships as well. And like I say, Saturn is also in Aries. It'll gift us from now through March of 2028. And so check that video out as well. It basically, Saturn really teaches us lessons, teaches us to drive towards our achievements. And so it typically tends to get a bad rep in the way where it manifests these lessons through delays, through frustrations, through challenges. But it leads towards achievements through self-disciplines, through standing in our personal power and being empowered within our personal power that leads to that harmony, that leads to that balance, not only within the relationships that our soul tribes around us, in our partnerships that we manifest and that we develop in our world, in our 3D, but also our inner relationship with ourselves, right? Within our healings, within those deep shadows. And this is where we're really coming to that inner peace as well as our outer peace. And like I say, this is where the veil is thin between the thought and manifestation. And so though this portal is a subtle one, it's a powerful one. And so now is the time to truly listen closely, because this is the time where what it stirs within us, the messages will be moving through our heart and through our mind. And the next steps that we take will influence our path for the long term. This is an invitation portal where it starts a new chapter in our career and again in our life direction. And what I see right away, it's like you are charging forward. Like I say, changes are rushing towards you just as fast as you're rushing towards them. Opportunities are manifesting just as fast as you're wishing for them, just as fast as you're manifesting them when your mind awakens and the heart dares to dream. This is also where you're looking at the cost analysis, the risk analysis, the pros and the cons with what you're charging to, with utilizing discernment so that you can recognize the ones that lead to dead ends and the ones that truly lead towards you mastering and manifesting your greatest masterpiece. And like I say, we'll have that self-assurance, we'll have that confidence really helping us with Pluto during this time as well. This is where we've got bravery at our side aligning with us with Pluto. Thank you, Pluto, just saying. But either way, this is where we are possessing that inner strength to succeed during this time. We've got the courage, we've got the self-empowerment with the stars aligning. We are aligning to the energy during this new moon, this new era, charging and recharging with that catalyst energy to really birth ourselves as the star that we are meant to be. It's going to take willpower, it's going to take confidence, but this is truly the strength of love leadership when it comes to this card. It also offers the healing with the tea tree oil. What I get a lot, because tea tree oil is a microbial, right? Wherever there's bacterial aspects. Same thing as like bee propolis, tea tree oil, is a microbial that really prevents infection, that cleans wounds, that offers healing. And particularly when it comes to us being a sign of service, this is where our strength lies, through that love leadership that offers healing in what we do, particularly where it comes to our career, when it comes to standing in a place of nobility, with offering, guiding, healing, but offering those energies of transmutation that tea tree offers. And like I say, if that resonates, put a heart, share your thoughts in the comments below, because again, with the devil in reverse here, this is about overcoming any blocked growth that those retrogrades at the beginning of the year had been offering us, so that we could take time to learn the lessons, to overcome any blocked growth or any deep shadows. And we've done the work. We here, through this reading, in this portal, in this new era, are truly soul tribe warriors that offer healing to the world through our gifts, through our purpose. It's an end of addictions. You're cutting out anything that's holding you back, lowering your vibrations, including energies or to toxicities. And that includes in our relationships. We're detoxing from those. And we're also standing in independence. Whether we're walking alone or not, we're never truly alone. And that's what this new portal, that's what the Honey Sea Star Tarot, this channel, is for as well. We here are your soul tribe as well. You are not walking alone, but you're standing independently, as well as standing in your independence fearlessly. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, like, share, subscribe, put a heart in the comments below. Share your thoughts on this new moon as you tap into this energy and liberate from any type of blockages that were holding you back. Now, during this time as well, I just want to get some additional guidance here with our spirit animals, our ancestors. Thank you, Spirit. And so what we pulled right away is the squirrel. This is always being prepared. So Spirit really wants you to know that you are the expert of hard work. And that's truth for Virgos, I'm just saying. And also hard play. So this is also a time to remember, work hard, play hard, right? Celebrate your successes. Each and every step contributes to the goal, right, of who you are and where you're going. This is also a time to remember that your cheerful and fun disposition not only raises your energy, raises your vibration, but it becomes a blessing to everyone that you gift it with, that you share it with. This is also a time to not let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. I love it. I've got goosebumps. And with the owl, this is all about knowing the magic. It's about choosing to know the truth because you can. Now is the time to listen to your inner truth, the deeper truths behind and beneath the noise, because you're brave enough and your heart is saying it's time. You can see through the deception. Now is the time to open up your inner vision. Let go of the past and make room for that better life, for your greatest masterpiece, because it's time to rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. And then too, I do want to say for new moon affirmations, as you meditate during this time, this is, some things that'll really help you, especially it's very important here to meditate and tap into this energy. Music medicine wise, utilize, if you utilize music medicine, I should say F sharp, or the chord progressions of F sharp as you do your improv will really help you tap in, particularly to that heart chakra, with knowing that you are standing is in your independence, but you are also actively supported, that you are truly a vessel for the divine. And then new moon affirmations during this time as well will really help. And so a few of them that can really help during your meditations are to really focus on saying to yourself, to really hold that faith, that belief that you lead with clarity, integrity, and devotion. Your purpose, and say to yourself as well as you do these, my purpose is rooted in service. Now I rise. And like I say, I truly hope that this reading helps. I am sending so much love and light to each and every one of you guys. And seriously, I cannot thank you enough for all your love and support, because truly each one of you guys makes the difference, and I love you back. And so please take care. Happy new moon in Gemini, and I will see you in the next reading.